Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I'm going to be creating an eye look with a newer palette in my collection from a brand I have never tried before. And this is indie brand Mvndi Mvkevp. And this palette is called Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Now, I discovered this brand through Steph and also on Instagram. And when I saw this color story, I was like, I have to try this palette. I have to try this brand. And the brand makes some really beautiful products. I'll have their website linked in my description box. If you guys have yet to check out this brand, or you have and want to check it out again, just go to the link in my description box. It'll be there for you to peruse the site. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous. There are some beautiful kind of duochrome, multi-chrome shimmers in here. This one especially. This one even has a little bit of a flip to it. We have this gold shimmer, kind of a taupey silver, this beautiful white kind of satiny shade, which I think there might be a shift to that as well. There are two satins, this beautiful red, kind of a brick red and a green, and then some really beautiful mattes. Also a very finely milled pressed glitter, which I'm not sure that I will use that today, but I want to use this palette again on my channel. So if you'd be interested to see how this pressed glitter performs, let me know and I'd be happy to oblige you with that. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a look together with this palette today. Super excited. Now, as you can tell, I've moved some things around in here because this desk used to be under that window, and the heat vent is right above in the ceiling up there. And so that's part of the reason why I would be so hot all the time. And I do like to have the window open. And I feel like now that I'm over here, the traffic noise hopefully won't be quite as obnoxious as it has been in the past. So I usually do green looks when I get a palette that has greens in it. And I'm trying to not just do the usual, right? So I think what I'll do for this look today is use this shade right here called Fire. Hold on, let me get my glasses. I have to get my glasses. Oh boy, I have got like 4 pairs of glasses on my desk. So this is called Firelit. So I think I'm gonna use that. This one is called Cozy Cabin. I think I'll use that too. I'm gonna use this shade here called Lovely Woods, this darker brown matte. And I think for the shimmers, I'm gonna use Cardinal. I want to use this too, although I really want to use one of these multi-chrome shades too. I might change my mind, but that's what I'm planning on doing right now. And of course, both my brows are done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. I think I have hair on my face. Okay, so starting off with this shade here called Cozy Cabin, putting that in my transition creasy area. Yeah, I just needed a change in here. You know, I've had it set up the same way since I started my channel. Whoops, let me move my mirror. And I just thought, you know, let's change it up just a little bit. And I thought, you know, why do you have your desk right under where the heat register is? That's stupid, or the heat vent, whatever you call it. That's dumb, because you're always hot in here. Even when I have the window open and the fan on, typically I'm still hot. So I thought, let's change it up. And I put a smaller bed in here, and yeah. It's fun. I like having a change. I'm really not a fan of change, but this kind of change I like. You know, just having a different setup of my space. I love that. This is a nice matte. Very nice. I would say it's maybe a little bit more buildable, you know, but I do like it. It's very nice. Very pretty color. It's like a nice kind of like medium toned, warm toned brown. Yeah. And I do have my son's Bob Marley poster filming with me now, which I love. I did think about moving it because I had the Starry Night poster behind, it's over there now, but I had that behind me for so long, and so many people have commented on how they love that poster. But I don't know. I wanted Bob in the video too. You know, he deserves a moment in the sun. Lots of moments in the sun. Why not? My son is a huge Bob Marley fan, so it, you know, it just reminds me of my son. And it's been in this room for years. I'm trying to remember when he got that poster. Long time ago. He got it at a fair, I think. He like played the game where you throw the balls at the bottles, and he won that poster. I love that. It's gorgeous. Really a pretty color. So I think I'll blend that out just a little bit with the shade here, Firelit, this yellow shade, around the outside edge of that. So I had kind of a, not rough weekend, but a little little more difficult, I would say, because my dad started having some issues with his health over the weekend, which he's been struggling with health issues for quite some time. So, you know, that was not fun, but he is feeling better, so that's great. And, you know, he's getting older, and, you know, I try to let him have his like independence and, you know, what he wants with what's going on, you know, because I was like, let's go to the hospital. And he was like, I do not want to go to the hospital. Please don't get all weird about that. Just let me decide. And I'm just like, well, Dad, I think it would be better to go now rather than waiting until, you know, you're having more problems and then you're in the hospital for longer, like we experienced not too long ago. I'm gonna go back into Cozy Cabin. That yellow matte is gorgeous. I love it, very pigmented. It doesn't look strange. Sometimes yellow mattes look a little funky on me. It doesn't look funky at all, it's gorgeous. So anyway, I didn't push the issue and you know, he ended up feeling better. So that's good. I had a lot of counsel from Jan and Shawnee, which was wonderful, you know, to just try to maintain my calm and not get too, you know, like frustrated with my dad. So, you know, I appreciated that so much because, you know, I tend to get a little bossy with my dad and he doesn't love that, which I don't blame him. I would not want to be bossed around either. And my dad's mental state is great, you know, like, he doesn't have any memory issues really, although he will call me my daughter's name and my daughter my name sometimes, but I do that too with my kids. So, you know, it's okay. Now I'm gonna go into the shade here called Lovely Woods and put that in my outer V. It's just, you know, I've mentioned this in a couple videos, it's just tricky when your parents age, it really is, to know exactly what to do and to be respectful of the fact that they are the elder, you know, the parent, but then also wanting to intervene if you feel like you need to. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's just not knowing if I intervene or if I just let it go, you know, let him make the decisions. And at this point, I'm letting him kind of drive the bus here, but we'll see. We shall see. That is gorgeous. I love the color combo here. Ooh, and now I'm trying to decide if I want to stick with the red and gold. I think what I'm gonna have to is do another look with this so that I can really show you guys the beauty of this palette, because I am super impressed. 3 mattes in and I'm like, this is really nice. Okay, so now for the shimmers. I do really want to use some of the greens, but I think the red and gold would look better with the mattes for this look. I could be wrong, but I think it would. So I think I am gonna go into Cardinal, this beautiful red satin shade, and put that right here. Right here. Okay, let's see what I think here. Should I spray this? Yeah, I think I'll spray just a little bit. Ooh, it looks really metallic. That's really nice. Okay, just a little bit of spray here. And let's go ahead and put, ooh, yes. Oh, I'm so happy I chose the red. Absolutely thrilled. I mean, the greens are gorgeous too, but I am trying to not always do green looks whenever I have greens in a palette, because I tend to flock towards the greens every single time, you know? So I want to do something a little different, but I'm definitely going to be using this again. There's just no way in the world I couldn't, because I want to show you guys all the fun that's in the palette. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. So now I'm going to go into Harness Bells, the shade right here. Can't wait. And I'm going to use this little brush. What's this from? I think this is a Coastal Scents brush. Yeah, Coastal Scents, just this little teeny brush, because this works really well for like the front part of the lid. I got a fuzzy in my eye, and I think, oh, this is kind of one of those more flakier shades. So I'm gonna just grab a flake, spray it, and then I'll put it on my lid, but I don't know what that was. It wasn't shadow. Oh, beautiful. Oh yes, this is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, yes. But this brush just works so well for, like, you know, applying shadow towards the front part of the lid, because it's so like narrow, it gets right down into that little corner here, which I love that about this brush. I have a couple of these kinds of brushes and I love them. It's interesting too, I was thinking about this the other day about my brush choices now versus how they used to be. You know, it's just as you play in makeup and get more experience with it, you kind of change your brushes up a little bit, like the brush sizes and where you put your, you know, what shadows you use on the brushes or whatever, in terms of like, you know, your crease and your transition area, your outer V lid. So it's just interesting because this brush I would not have thought to grab, you know, back in the day, or well, back in the day, wasn't that long ago. I haven't been playing with makeup for that long, but I really like the smaller brushes now for sure. That is so fun. Oh, it's gorgeous. So I do want to go back into Cardinal with my finger, of course. This is so metallic. It's like super duper metallic. And the gold is super sparkly and just beautiful. Oh, I love this. I think our batteries are getting low in our smoke detectors, whatever, and it just went off like right before I started filming. And I'm hoping it did not wake my husband up because it was really loud. And he's kind of staying up later since of his surgery, you know, just he's kind of having like the teenage sleeping habits now. I'm gonna go back into harness bells with my finger. And so he was up kind of late watching the movie Apocalypse Now, which is one of my faves. Oh, I put too much of that on there. And so he hasn't been asleep. I mean, he's been asleep for a few hours, but still I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna go back in with the red now. Just make sure that's nicely smushed together here. But yeah, we need to change the batteries apparently, because it went off, scared the crap out of me. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't have the toaster on. I don't think anything's on fire. But yeah, and then it stopped. So just a little warning, like, hey guys, change the batteries, please. This look is definitely reminding me of like a winter campfire, winter fire in the fireplace. You know, like if you look at this picture, like right here is where I feel like this look's coming from. Cool. So now I'm gonna go back into Lovely Woods and put that in my outer V just to kind of chill that edge down from that red satin shade. These shimmers, everything that I've used in this look is making me very happy. It's just stunning. Okay, I think I am done. I don't know how I love those two together right there, just because I kind of messed it up a little bit when I was going in with my fingers because I had too much gold, but I really do like this. So I might play with that a little bit, but I'm gonna go off camera, clean this up, other eye, rest of my face, and I will be back. So this is the finished look, and I absolutely love how this look turned out. I am madly in love with the eyeshadow palette. Definitely 10 out of 10. I would say 100 out of 10. It's an amazing palette. I'll show it to you again in just a moment. Let me show you just a few things I threw on my face for my finished look. On my lips, I used a lip lacquer from Colored Rain in the shade Cherry Blossom. This has become my favorite red lippy in my collection. The thing that is so wonderful about this lip product is that it's glossy, you know, so it has the emollientness that I really like, not the drying that most liquid lipsticks do, so I don't have to gloss it, you know, it's already got that in here, but it has the staying power of a liquid lipstick. It is perfection. I love it. And I love the color red that it is, you know, kind of a vampier red, I would say. For my lower water lines, I used a Moira Cosmetics Supernova Multi-Chrome Gel Liner in the shade Flame. It's kind of like an orangey gold and green shifting multi-chrome liner. And I love this. I've used this twice now. This is my second time. The first time around, it stayed really well in my lower water lines all day long. Love it. And then for my upper lid liner, I did use my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Felt Tip Liner in black. What I should have done, now that I'm thinking about it, is I should have topped this with this. That would have looked really cool, but I'm just now thinking of it and I'm already filming the outro and I don't have time to do that today. And then for my mascara, I did use the Essence Cosmetics Lash Princess False Lash Effects Mascara. Got this with a gift card not long ago, and I love this mascara. It's truly one of my faves. Maybe not my fave, but one of my faves. So now let's talk about the Mvndi Mvkevp Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening palette. I'll try to get that memorized. This is a US indie brand, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. I think I just said indie brand. This color story is magnificent. I will be filming with this again. I have to. There's no way I'm not going to film with this again. I'll probably do that next week. I just love all the shades that I put together for this look. The mattes were super pigmented and blendable, really easy to apply. I used a combination of all three mattes on my lower lash lines. That went on very easily. And the shimmers in here that I used today, this one Cardinal and this one Harness Bells, absolutely stunning. This both very opaque. This has a beautiful metallic sheen to it, really easy to apply. It just stayed right where I put it, you know, didn't blow all up, which I love that. And then this shade is more flaky, but I basically just picked up a couple of the flakes, obviously sprayed. I mean, you guys saw what I did. And then they just smushed, it smushed beautifully across my lid. And it's just that sparkly, beautiful gold loveliness. Oh, I am so happy I picked up this palette, and I cannot wait to use this again. Let me know if you have this palette, what you think of it, what shades you like to put together. I will have the website linked in my description box, so please go and check out the brand. Beautiful products, and yes, I will definitely be filming with that again, probably next week. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again on my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.